Lagers, Pilsners, India Pale Ales, Double IPAs, Doppelbocks, Belgian Goldens. That's right, it's all here on another round of Brewsday Tuesday. Here's Drez and Huck.
Was that a Belgian Golden?
Belgian Golden.
It is Brewsday Tuesday, brought to you by the Cellar Restaurant and Six Pack Store. Per usual, my partner in crime when it comes to beer crimes, Drez. Or Huck from Huck's Beer Buzz. Did I tell you that these winter beers are a high ABV?
I think you mentioned that.
They tend to get you, man. So we're sticking with the winter beer theme. We played our Foreigner song by request. Always a good one, Huck. And you just handed me Deschutes, 2018 release of a fresh hop IPA. This one's called Chasin' Freshies. It's I don't know. Is that what does that mean? Does that mean
that's a term for looking for powder snow at a ski resort or off.
It does look.
resort.
I see. There's like a snowboard with the Deschutes logo.
Yeah, I'm sorry about
got,
the snowboard.
Yeah,
should have been skis.
7.4%, not too shabby.
I'm only
and of course,
5'9".
this is an IPA, so
Right.
not exactly like a winter beer, winter style like we were talking about. But this is just an IPA with a winter logo, I guess.
Yeah, winter theme to the marketing campaign,
Which I'm fine with.
I am too. So I have the Highland Brewing out of Asheville, North Carolina, Beer City, North Carolina. Cold Mountain, legendary spice. It's legendary. This beer is legendary.
Legend. Wait for it.
5.9%. Tap into the holidays with notes of vanilla, hazelnut, dark fruit, and cinnamon. So, I guess pioneers.
Yeah, Highland. So, it's weird. It doesn't, for some reason, it doesn't feel like a North Carolina brewery. I don't know. Doesn't it feel like it's Scottish or something?
Well, that's the theme.
It's the theme, but I don't know. I seem to always forget that they're just right down south from here.
Yeah, I mean, they're right in Nashville, and but they don't make that many beers. I mean, they're just like 4 or 5 beers.
I mean, they're known for that oatmeal. They got that oatmeal stout.
Yeah,
it's like I almost would say that's probably like their flagship.
Probably.
'Cause I feel like that's the one you always see.
Yeah. It's just like, okay, they're there. But
I know that every year around the Highland Festival, you'll start to see a lot. You'll see like a Highland tap takeover at the McAdoo's in Radford. McAdoo's in Radford.
Hey, how about the new McAdoo's in Vinton?
Oh, is that open up now?
Yeah, really, yeah.
I don't know. I don't get down to Vinton very often.
Yeah, nobody does.
Didn't know about that.
I was like, oh, well, if you can expand.
Hey, man, but good for them, dude. I mean, that's a stable, dude. I mean, I know that obviously we do a lot of promotions and stuff with them, so you might just think I'm, doing it because of that. But, I mean, their food is always good. I don't think I've ever got anything bad.
Yeah, when I'm working at Radford, I always eat over there. It's really good.
Yeah, it's so good. It's
a little off my drunk walking route.
I think it's like
in Blacksburg. But I get there occasionally. Like when you're there, I'll come by.
Yeah, I mean, they're known for their sandwiches, man, but their burgers. Oh, their burgers.
I've never had a burger.
Dude, do yourself a favor. Next time you go get one of those burgers.
Wings are good, too, there.
Wings are good.
We digress.
They got tots now. Okay, yeah. Should we get back to the beer?
Yeah. So
they serve a lot of good beer at Marcus, too. No, I'm just kidding. And Deschutes, what's up with Deschutes, man? So they
decide they're going to build this giant brewery in Roanoke right at the moment that the giant brewery market went in the pooper.
Mm-hmm.
So they had a commitment, and people were talking some trash. They were saying, "Oh, they're not going to build. They're not going to build. They never bought the land." So they kind of anteed up, and they bought the land, and they dropped all the incentives. They said, "You guys keep the incentives. If we figure this out and we get ready to go, then we might ask for them back. But at this point, you are no longer obligated, and we own the land." And so they still have a pretty good presence in Roanoke. So hopefully,
they got like a tap room kind of a thing, right?
Yeah,
and they're brewing a little bit in there.
Yeah, they got a brewery in there.
But it's not the big operation because
no, it's like a 10 barrel. Not even that. It's like 5-7 barrel, something like that. I don't know. We could find out. We could get somebody to come up here and bring us some beer.
Oh, wouldn't that be nice?
It would be.
So, because Deschutes originally out of Oregon, and this was going to be like how a lot of breweries are doing. They're going to have a West Coast and like an East Coast thing.
Right.
So that was the plan.
Right. And my friend moved here from there and does their marketing.
Yeah.
She's living here still, but it's not moving along as rapidly as many of us had hoped.
But hey, she's still here.
That's right.
So that's good.
So we'll see what's happening. And then, like I say, Highland, who knows? But, we got beer is just getting weird. I mean, it's really the market's getting tight. Beer sales are down overall. You know what's booming is those seltzers. So beer's down, seltzers up.
Yeah, but I think that's a fad, don't you?
I don't know. We'll see.
I think it is. I think it'll be a fad like those hard sodas.
Yeah.
You know, how are those guys doing? How's Henry's?
They're not doing so good.
Yeah.
So then all like the Budweisers, the Millers, all those guys are down. They're not down a lot. They're down 1 or 2%, but that's a lot.
And
so that makes the craft beer go up 5% still. So craft beer is holding its own, but you're not seeing the big.
It's not exploding
all the
like
little
it
guys
was.
are getting a little bit of everybody's market share.
Mm-hmm.
So they're kind of chewing in. It's kind of cannibalization right now. We see all the little guys opening up. You know, you see one every week. There's a brewery opening up every week. And so that's a few less cans of beers that you know.
Other breweries will sell.
Deschutes is going to sell, and other guys. You know, Green Flash closed theirs out. And then the guy that left Stone, opened up New Realm Brewing, he's in Green Flash now.
Mm-hmm.
I went over there. The beer's a little light for me, but it was nice. I love that building. It's huge, very nice.
Where's this?
That's in Virginia Beach.
Okay.
Yeah, so at least we're making beer there. You know, we didn't lose that one. And then just offshoot, another news, PBR might go away because Miller's cutting their capacity just enough that they don't have to make it by contract.
And they're saying, and I know that the PBR people are like, oh, well, if you guys, if we don't have you, we're not going to be able to afford the operation and the support or whatever, I guess. I don't know. But first of all, I can't believe they would do that. Second of all, if they did, PBR would it would be even that much more popular because then PBR would be not only the hipster beer, but also it would be like an actual craft hipster beer. We're
going to have to get crowdfunded.
To be going up against the big boys. Dude, everybody would be loving PBR even more.
Miller closed, I think, somewhere in the Triangle in North Carolina. They closed the 8 million barrel brewery. And it's sitting empty. It's mothballed because they don't want PBR or somebody in there competing with them. I mean, it's not their fault, but I mean, at some point you got to say you're already losing your butt. You're going to let this $8 million brewery sit there for nothing? Pay your taxes, pay your rent, pay your electric. You got to run some stuff, right?
I don't know. That's why we don't get paid the big bucks because some of the stuff they do
way over our pay scale.
Doesn't make sense to me. But I'm sure there's got to be a rhyme or reason to the madness.
We can only tell y'all what's up.
And even that you need to take with a grain of salt because who knows how much of this crap is even true. Half the stuff half the stuff Huck has just said is complete BS,
and the other half is questionable. Normally, but it makes a good story.
I'll tell you what's not questionable is this beer, man.
Oh, I know.
Are you liking?
Yeah, I'm shocked.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
what did they dub it on the
legendary.
Label? Legendary. Is it legend? Wait for it.
No,
Dairy?
It's not. It's a limited release, though.
So how could it be legendary if it's a limited release? Well,
I don't know.
Yeah, I guess.
This
is not their first year doing it, I suppose.
I guess. But they changed the label. That confuses me. They changed all their labels, I think, last year or the year before. Okay, so this is, they've been around a long time, too. We give them that. This is not as good as the last session. But this is probably 375. I think it needs more alcohol. It's 5.9.
Ooh, yeah, definitely needs more alcohol.
Got to be over 7 to be Christmas wintery.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you.
I dunked them 0.25 for that. Would have been a 4 if it had enough alcohol. What are you thinking?
Well, by that rationale, no deductions over here, as it is 7.4 for the Chasin' Freshies Deschutes. Like I said, it's not what you would typically expect from a winter beer because it isn't just
it's an IPA,
standard IPA. But that said, I mean, it's a pretty good standard IPA. It's pretty much an IPA, which I like IPAs.
You do.
So again, I like it. I'll take it. I'm gonna give it a 4.5.
Oh, there you go. You did like it.
Can't hate on that.
No.
So winter beers in the books.
Right.
Christmas. There's a lot of good Christmas ales.
We're gonna go Christmas.
And I know that
full on.
Yeah, and here's the thing. So I know that this is our third year doing this. So, and for certain times of the year and themes and stuff, we might get a bit repetitive with the beers, and that could be on the horizon. But I mean, you can't do a Christmas beer show without Christmas crack.
There's certain Christmas beers that, like Christmas crack. I've already had a 6-pack of it that are really, really good. Okay, and you really should compare them year to year. Do verticals if you can. And, that's where you get like 4 years in a row and taste them. So there's like, there's good beers out there that you're going to have repeatedly. I'm going to actually try to get, there's a certain beer out of Washington State I'm going to try to get Jubilee off. I don't know if I'll be able to get it or not. I'm going to try.
Fingers crossed. You got a couple weeks.
Got a couple weeks.
All right, so we'll switch to Christmas beers on the next show. In the meantime, if you want to stay up in the all things world of beer, Huck's Beer Buzz on all the social media. HucksBeerBuzz.com. I'm sure you're updating your website daily, aren't you, Huck?
No, but every 3 months anyway. I'm going to start. I'm about to get back on the website.
I feel like I've heard that before. I need to start. I'm going to start doing this.
I did a little cleaning up on it.
Well, Huck's Beer Buzz at Gmail on all the social. You can hit up Huck, friend him, shout beer at him, talk all that good stuff.
Throw beer at me as long as I can catch it.
Yep. Dres Drinks is my handle on Untapped, which is what we untapped. I think this is the first time I didn't do the Untapped thing.
No, that's okay.
We're kind of phasing that out.
We are.
It's been long enough. Huck's Beer Buzz is his. Either way, that's a wrap. Huck, as always, Matt, appreciate you coming in, brother.
No problem.
We will catch you next time. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll get back to the tunes right here on 105.3 The Bear. Stick around.